During World War I, General John J. Pershing, commander of the American Expeditionary Force, saw a need to raise an American anti-aircraft units and counter the German military use of the aeroplane against our ground forces. Therefore, he promoted Colonel James Shipton to the rank of Brigadier General and instructed him to lead this effort by standing up the first U.S. anti-aircraft artillery school in France. Much like today, the doctrine developed during this period was to protect high-value assets and allow U.S. troops the freedom of maneuver. With cannon, machine gun, and the use of searchlights, the AEF's success in combat proved ever more lethal than that of its allies. During World War II, the dual mission of U.S. anti-aircraft units became even more complex, with advances in aeronautics, cruise missiles, and the complexity of large-scale operations. The invasion of Normandy on 6 June 1944 and subsequent fight through the French countryside, then finally into Belgium, Netherlands, and Germany, bring to mind the large-scale operations in vast country fields and dusty village crossroads. Advances by German Air Force brought about the need for a robust anti-aircraft force with multiple weapon systems. These included high-class systems such as the 90mm Skysweeper, Twin 40s, and the 50 caliber gun automatic weapon system. Many of these platforms were highly mobile and moved to forward areas throughout the war to cover large size formations. One such unit, the 38th Anti-Aircraft Artillery Brigade, led by Brigadier General Charles Hines, utilized the full maneuver capability of its subordinate guns and automatic weapon battalions. The brigade's ability to successfully detect, observe, identify, and engage thousands of enemy aircraft raids inside its area of responsibility enabled the success of Patton's Third Army during the critical months ahead. During the first 2 weeks of August 1944, over 600 German raids involving a reported 1,300 aircraft attempted to destroy 38th Brigade's protected areas. The raids featured sorties of fighters and bombers, sometimes flying singly and other times in small groups. One such attack occurred on the night of 4 through 5 August. Elements of the command at night expended hundreds of thousands of rounds. When the battle concluded, 38th Brigade effectively destroyed nearly 100 hostile planes with no damage to any protected assets reported. A German breakout in December 1944 along the boundary of the Belgian countryside committed large maneuver units. It became apparent that Lieutenant General Patton's force would soon be committed to the fight. The road to the salient in and around Bastogne, Belgium, would be a tough obstacle. Early December 1944 found the 38th Brigade in the northern region of France, just southeast of the Belgian border. Between 3 and 13 January 1945, the enemy made 26 raids with fighters and bomber aircraft. The Allied counterattack to drive the German army out of the salient gained momentum in Belgium and Luxembourg. Utilizing anti-aircraft systems as anti-tank weapons added much-needed firepower to an already desperate situation. The Battle of the Bulge would stand out as a high point of the war for 38th Brigade, displaying its resilience and flexibility of the soldiers under its command. After World War II and the Korean War, air defense artillery immersed into the missile age. With the advent of Nike and later Safeguard programs, air defenders became known as missilemen. This, however, soon changed with the ground war of Vietnam. For the next 50 years, air defense artillery soldiers fought side by side with infantry, armor, and Marines, enabling ground forces to maneuver with command of the skies and the firepower of its weapon systems, all while maintaining strategic protection through defeating theater ballistic missile threats with the Patriot missile system during Operation Desert Storm, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and Operation Enduring Freedom. Today, a new generation of divisional short-range air defense is meeting the challenge and providing freedom of maneuver to the combatant commander.